what's up? It's me, Jared Guynes. Listen, I must be the luckiest guy in the entire Nerf Nation because I have the brand new Titan CS-50 in the box. The CS-50, you might remember, was revealed this year at the 2019 New York Toy Fair. It's the biggest and highest capacity stock Nerf blaster ever made. It holds 50 Nerf Elite rounds and has a really cool rotating drum. It's right behind me. Check it out. This is the actual box that is going to come in here later at the end of the summer, probably the end of July of 2019. And then here's the actual unit right here. And this thing is ridiculous. And we're going to do a firing test today of the CS-50. But then I know what else you guys want to see too. You want to see that magazine. So we're going to put that magazine in a Hyperfire. We're going to put it in an Infinus. And just for fun, we're even going to put it in the Terrascout Recon tank. So we're going to see if this amazing 50-round magazine really works in all these different Nerf products and how it works. I'm very curious to see what it does in the Hyperfire, which has the highest rate of fire of a Elite blaster, and what it does in the Infinus, because this is a blaster that reloads itself. So either one of these two blasters sort of has a special gimmick. And when you combine that with the 50-round capacity of the CS-50 Titan magazine, then we should have something really, really cool. So let's discover what happens together, right? I know that a lot of you guys have been asking for me to show you this stuff. I read all your comments. Thank you so much for subscribing. So huge. And I tell you what, just for watching this video and for being one of my loyal fans, if you have subscribed, if you're one of my 30,000 plus subscribers and you've liked this video and left a comment, it doesn't matter what comment it is, at the end of the summer, July 2019, whenever the CS-50 comes out, I will pick one lucky fan who has done those three things. I will reach out to you, get your address, and I will ship you one of the first Titan CS-50s so you can get a hold of this magazine you're about to see in the video and this awesome, awesome, colossal Nerf blaster. Let's go, all right? So make sure you subscribe. And just to make the office fun, I put up a target on the screen. I would not shoot rival rounds at the screen, but Elite darts are fine. But try it at your own risk at home. I do not necessarily recommend pointing at a television and shooting like I'm going to do, but that's what I'm going to do. This thing is fully loaded. This is 50 darts exactly. I actually think it might be able to fit one or two more. It might be able to do like 52. But here's exactly 50 darts, and it was easy to load, but it just does take some time. So this is what the backside of this magazine looks like, and here's what the front side looks like, and you can't miss it with the huge words Elite across the front. And I do like on the bottom too that has this sort of cage. It makes it sort of easy to rest your blaster flat. It keeps it from tipping over. Okay, here's something a lot of people wanted to see. Here is the CS-50 Titan magazine inside of the Nerf Elite Hyperfire. And this is a pretty wild looking blaster with this massive, massive, massive magazine on the bottom, the biggest ever made. So let's see what happens when we fire it. Let's just let all 50 go. Let's watch. Just like that. Well, there's no mistaking that, folks. That was as easy as butter. I mean, that was easy. Shot perfectly, no jams, perfect discharge. It shot all 50 darts in about 13 seconds, and that's all stock D batteries, stock Hyperfire blaster. But man, having the extra, 15 darts, the biggest dart capacity under this before was 35. Now we got 50. That makes a difference. That's a lot of darts to get rid of. You guys saw it just like that. Hyperfire and the CS-50 Titan magazine, really cool combination. I like it. All right, here we go. Hyperfire Part 2. Hey, now that we need to reload this huge 50-round magazine, why not switch over to the Infinus and let's see how the automatic reloading works with this massive mag. So you can see here we do have the green light. Also, the magazine looks great. You can see this rail on the bottom just makes it awesome for you to set your blaster down and keeps it from tipping over. So it acts a little bit as a blaster stand too because it's so big. So the $1 million question is, does it reload itself with this mag? Well, let's find out. Wants another one. Let's do it. Ha! Again. It's working, folks. Again. Dude, it's doing it. Now, is the Infinus quite as fast as you reloading manually by yourself? That really just depends on your personal skill level as a nerfer. Nerfer. Is that a thing? Nerfer. Nerfer. All right, here's an Infinus firing the CS-50 Titan magazine. Not full all the way because I was lazy, but you could get the gist of it. Okay, and let's talk about the actual CS-50 itself, the Titan. This is where you're going to get this massive 50-round magazine. No, they're not going to sell it separately. You have to buy the whole thing. Now, a lot of people have been asking me to show what the battery compartment looks like, and you probably won't be surprised to see here that it is a standard Nerf battery compartment, identical to the Infinus battery compartment and the Hyperfire battery compartment. It takes 4 D batteries, the same as its 2 younger brothers released in previous years. But I do believe this is the first time that we've ever seen the battery compartment of the Titan CS-50 on YouTube, so enjoy that. Here are the batteries installed. If that means anything to anyone, you could just sort of get a sense of scale for the D battery. I would also like to point this out. The CS-50 also comes with a bandolier strap and 50 brand new Nerf In-Strike Elite darts. So you get the darts, you get the strap, you get the blaster, and the magazine, but the batteries are not included. Sorry, Mom and Dad. MSRP $99.99. Availability probably end of July 2019 in the United States. So this is about what it's going to look like at retail in the summer. This is the CS-50 with the strap installed, the 50 darts that you get, the cool magazine, batteries installed. This thing's ready to go. You can see here too what's really cool. When you press the rev trigger, you get this really cool spinning motion on the barrel. I think it's pretty awesome. It definitely adds to the intimidation factor because it's a really serious looking Nerf blaster with that rotation. But just to be clear, the rotation does not add any sort of performance. It's purely aesthetic. It's just for fun. There are not multiple exits of this blaster. You can see here, even though it looks like it's a rotating 6 barrels, when you look in, there's only one exit here, and there's only one way for the darts to come out. So what you're looking at here is just a very, very large, very long, very hopped up sort of rapid strike or an Infinus. And we're gonna see exactly how hard it shoots right now. Let's get out the chronograph. Hey guys, so I'm here in the backyard with the Caldwell Ballistic chronograph. And I did some testing in my office of this thing on the Chrono because I know a lot of you guys want to know how hard this thing shoots. And I got some interesting numbers, but a lot of people are saying the numbers are fake. So I want to shoot another video out here in the light. I called my friend Drac in Georgia, and he said I got to shoot it at least 10 times and do an average. So anyways, I do have fresh D batteries, just bone stock D batteries that you can get off the store shelf in this thing. But I do want to point this out, and this is important. This is a stamped prototype. This is a pre-production blaster. So that means that we don't know exactly what's inside of it, and the model that they actually put in full production and are selling later in the year could be different. So we're gonna see some numbers here and we're gonna see what's going on, but it's entirely possible that they changed some piece of the inside or something. There's no way to know because this is not the production model. I think that's important to note. So with that said, let's shoot it and see what happens. 79, 76, error, 76, 104, 59, 58, 73, 78, 79, 74, 76. All right, guys, now let's unload an entire 50-round drum from the Titan CS-50. I'm gonna bring it back here just a little bit. All right, so here we go. We're gonna unload all of it. To give you an idea of the stock fire rate. Actually, that video should also give you a little bit of an idea of the stock accuracy as well. I think that it's going to come out pretty good on video. All right, I know a lot of you guys have been like, Jared, show us the internals on the Titan. You got to show us the internals. Listen, I'm not going to show you the internals. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it for this blaster. So here's why. Just listen to me real quick here. The Trilogy, which I did show you the internals, comes out in like 40 days. It's basically baked. It's ready to go. The Titan, on the other hand, doesn't come out until the end of July, maybe even August. What I have is a prototype. So the Trilogy that they sent me, there's lots of those. They're probably being made in the tens of thousands right now. But the Titan, there's only 4 of them. And I'm certainly not going to crack one open with a screwdriver and potentially mess it up. And even worse, show you something inside that could change. Because that's the nature of prototypes. I don't know what's in there. Pieces, parts, components, they may not be final. That's not why Nerf gave me the blaster. So listen, if you think it's cool that they sent me the blaster early, just like I think it's cool, I think a part of that, right, is being respectful of what they sent me and not going too far. And I'm pretty sure, they haven't said this, but I'm pretty sure if I took the Titan, got a screwdriver, and busted the thing open here on YouTube, that would be the last time that they send me a pre-production unit this early before release. And so I think by being respectful of that to Hasbro and being responsible with it is how I can make cool videos like this for you in the future. And I hope you agree and you understand. You may not, whatever. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think below. But I will show you this. So on the top here, we have the Hyperfire, and on the bottom, we have the Titan CS-50. And let's just look inside here. And you see if you can see both of these at the exact same time. And this is inside of the Titan, right? And so you can look inside and you can see this, the mechanism that it's using there. And you can see the belt system. And you can see the 2 wheels. Now, let's just jump right over to the Hyperfire. Now watch. Just like that. So when you look inside the Hyperfire, you're going to see a very similar, very, very similar, almost identical unit inside the Hyperfire. We're going to move back over to the Titan. Just like that. So, again, not necessarily the final version that we're going to see, but that's just to, give you a little bit of an idea of what's coming. But Jared, you have to show us the 50-round magazine and a Stryfe. Come on, bro, do it. Do it. All right, fine, fine. Here is a magazine and a Stryfe. This is the Battle Camo variety. This paint job is exclusive in the United States to Walmart locations. And just because I know you want me to, let's go ahead and fire some rounds out of the Stryfe with the Titan magazine attached. I'm not gonna fire 50 of them. You don't have time for that. I don't have time for that, but let's just show it. Guys, I gotta be honest with you right now. I have now shot probably 1,000 rounds through this magazine, and not a single time have I got it to jam. And that includes loading some janky darts in there that are bent and not even the correct shape. Not once in 1,000, probably more than 1,000 darts have I got this thing to jam. And I'm not just saying that. I'm saying it because it's true. I am absolutely impressed at this magazine, not only its capacity, but its ability to fire reliably. So important, so important.
But Jared, aren't they gonna sell the magazine separately so I can buy it without spending $100?
No. Sorry, squad, but if you want the CS-50 Titan magazine with the 50-round capacity, you will have to shell out $99.99 at your favorite retailer or online distributor of Nerf to get this. Period. They're not going to sell it separately. It's not going to be a standalone unit. You're not going to be able to walk into the store and get the nifty magazine and skip the giant minigun part. You got to buy it all or you get nothing. And that's just the bottom line. So, sorry. I'm sorry. I just make the YouTube videos. I don't sell the Nerf. I'm just letting you know the truth. If you want one of these, you got to buy the whole freaking blaster, the whole kit and caboodle, the whole enchilada. All right, so what's my final thoughts? Well, once again, this is a must-purchase blaster from Nerf. You gotta buy it. There's just no way around it. You're getting one. I'm getting one. You're getting one. We're all getting one. You're getting one. You gotta get it. Listen, I have a Stampede. I have a Vulcan. I have a Rhino Fire. I have a Mega Mastodon. This is the biggest, this is the baddest, and this is the most intimidating looking Nerf blaster ever made in terms of size and appearance, hands down. Even the Prometheus, which is a terrifying looking toy, an amazing blaster, and probably my favorite Nerf blaster of all time, it just doesn't look as cool as the Titan CS-50. Nothing looks as cool as the Titan CS-50. Come on now. Even on a grown man, this blaster is a behemoth. But when you put it on like a 10-year-old kid, when you put it on like an 8-year-old, you put it on a 12-year-old, boy, it is like the size of the child. And you got there's something to be said about the way that a kid's face lights up when you pull this thing out and bring it into the room and say, hey, here's a new Nerf blaster. They're freaking out because of how cool it is. I mean, it's amazing looking, and for that reason alone, you got to get it. Yo, even if all you did was buy this blaster and leave it on your desk, I think that would be worth $100 for a desk decoration. Lord knows I've paid a lot more than that for some other desk decorations I have. I'm talking about you, Iron Man. But the other reason, this is huge reason to get this blaster, is it's the only way to get that 50-round magazine. If you want to have the highest capacity in a single Nerf magazine ever released, there's only one way to get it, and that's the Titan CS-50. It's the only way to get a hold of this super high capacity drum and therefore have super high capacity for any of your other Nerf blasters or interest with Nerf blasters. It's the only way to get it. So at $100, it's expensive, but it's not unobtainably expensive. There will be some coupons, manufacturer's deals, some places, you never know. There might be some, Black Friday deals at the end of the year for Christmas time. You just don't know, but this is a cool toy. Every kid's gonna want one. Every adult's gonna want one. And I can't wait to get my own. I have to mail this one back tomorrow, actually. That's why I've changed haircuts and t-shirts several times throughout this video because it's taken me so many days to film it. But I have to send, this is the prototype. I have to send the prototype back to Hasbro because they're actually filming some TV commercials or whatever with it. So thank you, Hasbro, for sending it to me. Seriously, thank you. And thank you all my YouTube viewers for watching this video and for subscribing to my channel. I'm on the road to 100,000 subscribers. I'm on my way. And with your help, I'll get there before the end of the year. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Keep up the good work. Love you guys. I appreciate it. More cool videos to come. You're going to love it. Make sure you hit the bell notification button so you can see what's next.
Nos